Health Minister Hubert Minnis is allaying public fears and misconceptions about dengue outbreak. And he also gives us an update on suspected cases in the Family Islands. Our Giovanni Stuart has more in this exclusive ZNS News iReport.
Nearly a month ago, Ministry of Health officials said that they were investigating 4 suspected dengue-related deaths. So far, only 1 case checked out, and the victim reportedly had a pre-existing condition. Now, Health Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis says a number of other deaths are also being blamed on the mosquito-borne virus, but this is not necessarily the case.
That don't surprise me. Within our community, if anyone had dengue and they died, be it from a heart attack or whatever, the gossip monger will always say, oh, that person died from dengue. But dengue is a death from dengue is a laboratory, clinical, and a pathological diagnosis. So I would expect to hear that from the general public, the non-medical personnel, but I would not expect to hear those type statements from medical or scientists themselves.
With thousands of suspected dengue cases pouring into hospitals and clinics, there is also fear that there is another virus mixed in with the dengue outbreak. Dr. Minnis says this is possible, but these cases are likely to be the regular flu.
A lot of cases are like that. Individuals have flu as soon as they have any headache, any pain, they run and say they have dengue. And initially they'll be a part of that statistics until you do the case review, and then they'll be taken out.
The bulk of suspected dengue cases are reportedly contained to the capital, mainly in the east and south central New Providence, though the health minister says there have been a handful of cases found on a number of family islands.
Grand Bahama, we've had several cases in Eleuthera. Most of the cases in the family islands have been what we call exported from Nassau. They were not homegrown, but we've had 1 or 2 family islands that has no travel history, and that information would have been passed on to environmental health.
And why is there not a greater outbreak in the family islands, considering that the out islands are notorious for their seemingly endless mosquito population?
But even if you look within Nassau, it's confined within a highly populated area, but the family islands are very, very sparse in terms of population, and though they may have the mosquito, it doesn't necessarily mean that the mosquito is infected. You must be bitten by an infected mosquito.
Dr. Minnis says the government will continue to aggressively implement PAHO's recommendations, and as we move out of the rainy season, the public can expect to see a further decrease in the dengue fever. With your ZNS News iReport, I'm Giovanni Stuart.
Congratulations, Giovanni. That's history for ZNS, our first iReport shot by Giovanni on his iPad. Thank you, Giovanni. Well, it's a day that the world will never forget.